Hi, this is Fox Invest. Today I'll tell you about the 1% rule. You come home drained. You don't even have the energy to eat dinner. You drop onto the couch, promise yourself 5 minutes of rest, and open social media. Scroll. 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 A 20-year-old made $1 million on a meme coin overnight. Your former classmate suddenly became a tech guy and is posting stories from Bali. A blogger is shouting, "Buy my course and you'll wake up rich." You put the phone down. You stare at the ceiling. You open your banking app, there's $43 left until payday. And that feeling hits you. Like life is an escalator going down, and you're trying to run up, but you're only running out of breath. We were sold a dangerous lie of the 21st century. We were told that success is an event. That wealth is a lucky deal, a lottery win, or a trend you just need to jump into at the right time. We search for a magic button and wait for that Monday when everything will suddenly change. But capital is built differently. Boring. Quiet. By a rule your brain refuses to accept. Today I'll show you the math that makes fast money lovers uncomfortable. Trying to make a lot of money at once is the shortest path to zero. And the only real mechanism of growth is the 1% rule. Our brain thinks linearly: if I work twice as much, I'll earn twice as much. But in the world of big money, exponential growth works. Imagine two people. The first is a hype seeker. He wants plus 100% in a day. He invests everything in risk, takes loans for a business he doesn't understand, and most often ends up at zero or in the negative. The second is a strategist. He sets a ridiculous goal: become 1% better every day. Read 5 pages instead of scrolling. Save $5 instead of buying coffee. Make one extra call. Learn one Excel shortcut. No one will notice. Not even you. But now turn on compound interest. 1. 1 to the power of 365 equals 37.8. Almost 38 times better in a year. Not 38%, 38 times. Now the reverse side, 0.99 to the power of 365 equals 0.03. Almost zero. The difference after a year is a gap. But in the first month, you can't see it. The graphs go almost parallel. This is called the valley of disappointment, the time gap between effort and results. This is exactly where 99% of people quit. You save money for a month or two, and there's almost nothing in the account. Inflation eats the progress. Your brain screams, "This doesn't work." And you go back to old behavior. The wealthy know this rule. And they can tolerate boredom. Ask a billionaire how he built his fortune. He won't say, "I put everything on red." He'll say, "We reinvested profits for 20 years and cut costs." The strategy of the poor is one big risk. The strategy of the wealthy is hundreds of small improvements. Look at loans. A 1 to 2% difference over 20 years is the cost of another house. Banks fight for every 0.1%. And you throw them away, a 1% fee, whatever. A subscription increase, small change. But from these small things, your minus is built. Wealth is not the ability to earn $1 million. It's the ability to close the leaks and redirect the flow to your side. How do you apply the 1% rule? First, financial hygiene. Increase your savings rate by 1% per month. Today 5% of income, next month 6, then 7. In 2 years, you're saving 30% without pain. Second, competence. 15 minutes of reading a day equals 12 to 15 books a year. In 3 years, you'll know many times more about your profession than those around you. You'll be hired for expertise, not hope. Third, dopamine discipline. Want to buy something? Pause 24 hours. Want to write an angry comment? Wait 10 minutes. Increase the gap between stimulus and reaction. Control is the foundation of money. Why isn't everyone a millionaire? Because it's boring. Because it's easier to live by the rule you only live once, but 0.99 to the power of 365 turns you into zero. The wealthy play an infinite game. They build a system that works for decades. Brick by brick. By 1%. You have a choice. Close this video and wait for luck. Or today, take one micro action, cancel one unnecessary subscription, transfer $10 to savings, read one page. Start the flywheel. At first it will grind. But in a year, you won't recognize your life. Stop waiting for luck. Start managing probability. If the 1% idea resonates with you, write in the comments one action you will take today. This was Fox Invest. Stop waiting for luck, start managing probability.